Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about the Ackie Monitor, a small but mighty Australian lizard that packs a lot of personality into its petite frame. So let's get started. As always, if you enjoy learning about reptiles, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our new videos. And if you want even more reptile content, be sure to check out our website. The Ackie Monitor has a relatively short but interesting history when it comes to scientific study and classification. Let's take a look. In the early days, European naturalists who encountered the Ackie Monitor were not familiar with this type of lizard and did not attempt to classify it. At that time, monitors were commonly called goannas, a broad term used to describe many species of Australian lizards. It was until the mid-19th century that explorers and scientists began to distinguish between different types of goannas. In 1862, two specimens of the Ackie Monitor were collected by William John Macleay during an expedition to the region near Port Denison in Queensland, Australia. He sent these specimens to Albert Gunther, a German-born British zoologist and the keeper of the reptile collection at the British Museum of Natural History. Gunther, intrigued by the unique features of these lizards, formally described them for the first time in a paper published in the Annals Magazine of Natural History in 1867. He noted their distinct characteristics such as their rough, scaly appearance, robust tail, and sandy color with dark markings. At that time, he placed the Ackie Monitor in the genus Varanus, which means covenant or changing skin. This genus is now widely recognized as the appropriate taxonomic grouping for most modern monitor species. Because of its unique combination of traits, Gunther decided to name the lizard Varanus. The term acanthurus comes from Greek and translates to spine-tailed. This reference to their distinctive spiny tail scales is still used today, but over the years, there have been some proposed changes to the taxonomy of the Ackie Monitor. Some researchers have suggested that it belongs to a separate genus altogether, while others believe it should remain in the Varanus genus. Further studies are necessary to fully understand the evolutionary relationships of the Ackie Monitor to other monitor species, and ultimately a definitive decision on its taxonomic classification may come down to genetic analysis. Despite this uncertainty, the Ackie Monitor remains a fascinating creature and one that continues to capture the attention of scientists and reptile enthusiasts alike. Now let's move on to the habitat and geographic distribution of the Ackie Monitor. The Ackie Monitor is found in the arid and semi-arid regions of northern Australia, specifically in the tropical savannas and open woodlands of the Northern Territory and western Queensland. They prefer areas with rocky outcrops and loose, sandy soil, which provides them with ample opportunities for birth. Within their range, Ackie monitors can be found in a variety of habitats, including dry riverbeds, spinifex, grasslands, and eucalyptus forests. They are particularly fond of areas with termite mounds, which serve as both a source of prey and a convenient shelter. These lizards are well adapted to life in the harsh Australian outback, thanks to their ability to tolerate high temperatures and their efficient use of water. For example, Ackie monitors can absorb water directly through their skin, and they are capable of producing highly concentrated urine, which helps them conserve water in their body. As far as geographic distribution goes, Ackie monitors are relatively widespread within their native range. However, they are generally absent from the coastal areas of northern Australia, preferring instead to inhabit the interior regions of the continent. Today, Ackie monitors can be found across a wide range of latitudes, from around 12 degrees south to 25 degrees south. This range encompasses several major cities in northern Australia, including Darwin, Alice Springs, and Catherine. However, Ackie monitors are typically found further inland, away from the urban centers. Overall, the geographic distribution of the Ackie monitor reflects its preference for arid and semi-arid habitats in the heart of Australia. Let's talk about the physical characteristics of the ACT monitor. The Ackie monitor is a relatively small to medium-sized lizard with a maximum length of around 28 inches. One of the most striking features of the ACQ monitor is its sandy coloration with dark crossband. This camouflage pattern allows them to blend seamlessly into their deserts, making it easier for them to ambush their prey and evade predators. The Ackie monitor has a distinctive rough, scaly appearance with large, overlapping scales that give it a warty texture. Its head is triangular in shape and its eyes are large and yellow with round pupils. They have a total of 28 to 30 teeth, which are long and sharp, perfect for catching and holding on to slippery prey. Perhaps the most iconic feature of the Ackie monitor is its namesake, the spiny tail. The scales on their tail are modified into sharp, pointed spines that can grow up to 3 inches long. These spines provide protection against predators and are particularly effective when the Ackie monitor is cornered or threatened. When defending itself, the ACI monitor will often shake its tail from side to side, creating a rustling sound that can startle potential predators. Additionally, the spines make it difficult for predators to swallow the lizard whole, instead causing them to choke or injure themselves. Overall, the physical characteristics of the Ackie monitor reflect its adaptation to life in the harsh environment of the Australian outback. Its camouflage coloration, robust body, and spiny tail all contribute to its survival in a challenging habitat. Next, let's discuss the behavior of the Ackie monitor. Ackie monitors are primarily active during the day, spending their time looking for food and basking in the sun. They are excellent burrowers and often spend their nights or cooler parts of the day in underground burrows. These burrows can be simple or complex, consisting of a series of tunnels and chambers. Ackie monitors are solitary creatures and only come together during mating season. During the day, they can be seen basking on rocks or logs, absorbing heat from the sun. This is an important part of their daily routine, as it helps them regulate their body temperature and conserve energy. Ackie monitors are carnivorous and opportunistic feeders, eating a variety of prey, including insects, spiders, snakes, birds, and small mammals. They are also known to scavenge dead animals and are not shy about stealing food from other animals. These lizards are agile climbers and swimmers, but they are most comfortable on land where they can use their powerful legs to run and maneuver quickly. They are also known for their intelligence and problem-solving abilities, which allow them to obtain food and navigate their environment effectively. For example, Ackie monitors have been observed using sticks and leaves to help them reach their food, and have also shown an ability to learn and remember complex tasks. During mating season, male Ackie monitors will perform elaborate displays to attract females, which often involves bobbing their heads and shaking their tails. Once a female is ready to mate, the male will mount her and fertilization will occur. Females can lay up to 20 eggs in a clutch and will guard their nest until the eggs hatch. Although Ackie monitors are generally solitary, they can sometimes be found in groups, particularly in areas where food is abundant. They are also known to be territorial and will defend their space from rivals, but they usually avoid confrontations if possible. Overall, the behavior of the Ackie Monitor reflects its intelligence, adaptability, and resourcefulness in the face of a challenging environment. Now let's move on to the conservation status of the AC. The Ackie Monitor is currently listed as a species of least concern by the International Union for Conservation of Nature. This classification is based on the lizard's wide geographic distribution, large population, and adaptability to a variety of habitats. However, Ackie monitors do face some threats in the wild, including habitat loss due to human activity and climate change. As Australia's arid interior continues to dry and become more fragmented, Ackie monitors may find it more difficult to find suitable habitat and resources. In addition, Ackie monitors are sometimes captured for the pet trade, although this activity is generally sustainable and does not pose a significant threat to the species as a whole. Overall, the conservation status of the Ackie Monitor reflects the fact that the lizard is currently doing well in the wild, but it is important to continue monitoring its population and habitat to ensure its long-term survival. As we wrap up our short history of the Ackie Monitor, we hope you've enjoyed learning about this fascinating Australian lizard. If you have any thoughts or ideas for future topics you'd like us to cover, please leave them in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. And if you're interested in learning more about reptiles, be sure to check out our website for more resources. Thank you for watching.